and happy possibly this being our last week of locked out of the gym kind of stuff. So hoping next week we're able to start to bring some people in here and have some form of fun group community style fitness where we all get to motivate and have fun working out together. Yeah. All right. If you've never done it, if you've never been here and you've been kind of following along or curious, now is the time to contact us and get yourself set up, because there's gonna be a lot of amped up people just wanting to have some fun and being really excited to get here. So let's do this. Anyway, here we go, guys. Got a fun little workout for you. I always say that, don't I? Anyway, 6-minute warm up. Set the clock for 6 minutes and cycle through this thing until that 6 minutes is done. We got 8 glute bridge, 4 inchworm, 6 squat with a double sky reach. Okay, so the glute bridge, that's this one here. We're gonna sit down on our butt, then on our back. We're gonna pull our heels close to our butt. You can have your heels at hip width, or you can put them together and open up your knees if you want to activate a little bit more of the glute meads. So for now, heels kind of close to my butt. What I'm going to do is plant my shoulder blades on the ground, and then I'm just going to pump my hips up to the sky. Push, nice and far. Squeeze those butt cheeks for a moment. Back down slow, push, squeeze. Back down slow, repeat. Okay, then we'll flip over. We'll go into an inchworm. You can start out in the plank if you like. If you want to add a push up to that, push up. We'll walk our hands up. Then I want you to hang out here for a moment. Just get a nice little hamstring stretch, okay? And then you're gonna walk it back out again. Do that push up, walk it back. Just repeat for 4. This next one, we're gonna go into a squat. And we're gonna try to sit down the bottom of that squat, anchor a foot or our hand into the ground, deep in that squat. We're gonna try to twist and reach, okay? So I'm gonna reach my hips back, staying tall, pushing my knees out. I want to try to get my hip crease below the tops of my knees. So I'm going to sink. Okay, I'm going to get into that squat. Now that I'm down here, I'm going to put this hand underneath and just reach for the sky. For a moment, switch, nice reach, and then I'm going to stand. And I'm going to go back and repeat, all right? Make your way through 6 of those. Each squat has that double reach, all right? Whatever that is. Okay, then guys, here's our workout. Body weight style, 4 rounds, 20 no push-up burpee, 10 hand release push-up, 10 Russian twist. Then once you're done those 4 rounds, you're gonna rest 3 minutes, and you're gonna do another 4 rounds of half reps. So 10 no push-up burpee, 5 hand release push-up, 10 Russian twist. So here, you're looking to make this half the time it took to do this. Yeah, you're gonna be fatigued, so it's gonna be kind of tough, but that's what I want you to do. I want you to time yourself here. If it takes you 10 minutes, then we want this to take 5, all right? Find a pace, try to push through with minimal breaks, all right? Now, a no push-up burpee, guys, these are, everybody hates burpees. And typically a burpee is where we touch our chest all the way to the ground. These ones, it's more like a boot camp style. So we're gonna standing, we're gonna reach for the ground, then I'm just gonna quickly kick my feet out and back up again with a little jump. 1, 2, okay? So just that really fast plank. And then we get up and we just have a little jump with our hands over our head. Now, 20's a lot. We can move fairly quick through these. Keep in mind, you guys, they are a little bit more core intensive because that dropping into that plank and then bouncing them out really fast is a really quick explosive movement on that core stabilization. So you're gonna find they do start to wear on your core a little bit, especially after the Russian twist. We're also gonna go into another core exercise with the hand release push-up. So these ones here, set yourself up here, lower yourself down, take your hands off the ground, back up, back up, back up. Keep that core tight, guys. We don't want to see that worm, okay? So make sure that your hips stay off the ground. When you're pushing through the ground, your shoulders, hips, legs, Everything comes up off the ground at the same time, not like a worm, all right? If you have to worm it, go off your knees, practice keeping your hips off the ground, but if your face touches the ground before your hips, then you know you gotta lower those hips a little bit more to plank out a tad, okay? The next option, what I prefer, is that you go off of a box. Grab yourself a box, and you can set it up like this, nice and low, plank. Now the hand release part's kind of tough because the box will hurt your chest, so maybe just don't do the hand release. Down, touch, push, push. Now, if that's too easy, find a lower box. If this gets too tough, put the box a little bit higher, okay? Now, what I recommend if you want to get better at push-ups, you got to push that stimulus. You got to push that, make it challenging. So, if you can get through 5 or 6 at a low box and then you start to lose form, then flip that box up to a higher version and finish off those reps, okay? And then do that every round. Go back to that low box and do what you can. Make it tired, make it tough, make it so you're almost about to lose form. And then what you can do is either shake it out and rest for a second and then get back in there, or get back in, put the box up one higher and finish them off. But always go back to the harder version if you can do it. And eventually, you're not gonna have to go to the easier version. You always gotta push it, all right? Okay, then we have our Russian twist. Russian twists. Catch up on you. These are tough, all right? I really want you guys working your obliques, the sides of your core here. This should be a core twist, all right? So what we're gonna do here, find yourself a weight. Doesn't have to be anything heavy. Maybe even it's just your hands or a water bottle, something, okay? You're gonna hold on to that weight like this, and then you're gonna lean back. Ideally, pick your feet up off the ground. We want to keep our hands kind of tight to our side or to our chest here, and then we're going to twist and try to touch the dumbbell to the ground. And you're going to feel an awesome burn all through here. All right. Now, typically the way I like to do these, you guys, is one full rotation is one rep. All right. So 1, 2, 3. That's how I like to do it. But I mean, if they're really tough, take it down to where it's 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way through. But make sure you're not chintzing yourself with gains, you guys. 20 might be hard to get through, doing them right. So maybe you gotta like do 10, shake it out quick, take a quick rest, get back in there, do 5 and 5, something like that. Now, if these are too tough with your feet up, put your feet down on the ground and lean back. Make sure you're leaning back. You can even do it without a weight. But without a weight, you're gonna wanna lean back into it even more, all right? So that's our Russian twist, you guys. That's our workout. A real nice little burn here. So push through, get that heart rate elevated, sweat, feel the lungs burning a little bit, get that conditioning and build that core up today, okay? All right. If you have weights, we have 4 rounds. You'll just need a dumbbell. 10 dumbbell burpee deadlift, 10 dumbbell shoulder to overhead, 10 dumbbell front squat. Rest 3 minutes once you've done those 4 rounds, and then do 4 rounds of 5, 5, and 5. All right, now let's go over this real quick. Dumbbell burpee deadlift. We've been doing the deadlifts, guys. I want you to keep that core really tight, okay? So, if the dumbbells start on the ground here like this, I'm gonna put my hands on the handles. I'm gonna lower myself down into a full burpee. This is not a no push-up burpee, okay? This is gonna be the harder version. So we're gonna go down, up, keep my hands on the dumbbell, stand up. That's it, back down. All right, now, it's gonna be very easy to lose control of where your core is. We're picking these dumbbells from a flat position on the ground, meaning you got to pick it up from a lower position. It's not as high as a barbell. So it's going to be harder to keep your back straight. So bend those knees a little bit more. Pull those shoulders back. Keep that chest up. And just really focus on having a nice tight back. If you're unsure, videotape yourself from the side. Or have somebody have a watch real quick and just, hey, Is my back looking kind of round? How am I looking? Okay? Never hurts, check, because our back is something we're gonna need our entire life. Okay, so we got 10 of them. Then we got 10 dumbbell shouldered overhead. We've been doing these. You're gonna pick them up. Put them up on your shoulders here. Back dumbbell's gonna be sitting on your shoulders, or the back head I mean. I'm gonna go with 3 options. We got a strict press. So you're gonna keep your ribs down, meaning your chest down, your hips forward, tighten up those glutes, take a big breath and press. Full lockout at the top. Try not to arch your back and look up. You should be able to look straight forward. Bring it down with control. Push. Push. Don't forget to breathe. The next one would be a push press. We're now going to use our hips and knees. So keeping your hips forward slightly, meaning don't bend over like this. Keep your hips forward. You're going to bend the knees, and then you're going to squeeze your glutes and drive through the quads. So drive your knees back to help drive these dumbbells overhead. A little dip. Push. Push. Okay, this one, you want to feel these in the legs and the core as well as the shoulders. The next one would be the more advanced version, the push jerk. Again, keep those shoulders activated. We're going to dip, drive, and then re-dip. Catch, stand. Okay, now, what you might do is, I'd probably hit this with some push press. Okay, as these get tiring, and I'm having trouble getting it locked out, I might finish it off with the push jerk. Because now I can get underneath it and then stand. All right? Now think positioning, you guys. When you dip, make sure our hips stay forward. Don't let yourself go like this. Just keep that chest back, hips forward slightly. Keep your ribs down when those dumbbells are overhead to avoid doing this. All right? Just keep those hips in, ribs, chest down, shoulders active. Maintain that nice upright torso and think explosive hips and knees. All right? Then we have our front squat. We're gonna clean these dumbbells up onto our shoulders, and then we're gonna go into a front squat. So clean dumbbells. I like just sitting them just like this. Elbows up, and then just practice that squat. Sit back on your hips and knees. Just push through that nice squat, you guys. That's pretty much it here, all right? So, have fun. Make sure you're moving properly, okay? Don't go heavier than you can. And if you have to, decrease the reps so you're not absolutely wrecked, all right? Contact us. We're waiting for you. We want you to come in here and work out with us. All right. Bye.